The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And I'm your host, Josh Comnick. We're at home in Lincoln as the Railers get ready to take on the Bulldogs from Mahomet-Seymour High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Joe Ryan as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at Coach Neil Alexander Court, getting set for non-conference action here on a Friday night. A year ago it would have been conference action, but the Railers have rejoined the Central State 8, and Mahomet-Seymour is still in the Apollo, so the Railers and the Bulldogs getting ready to take the court after an overtime win by the Railer sophomores to improve to a record of 4-0 on the season by a score of 52-50. So give head coach Greg Alexander another W under his belt on the young season. Again, the Railers and the Bulldogs from Mahomet-Seymour here in just a few minutes. The Railers come into the contest with a record of 5-3 on the season, 2-1 in Central State 8 play, while Mahomet-Seymour, who I don't think won a game in the Eaton Electrical Round Robin Thanksgiving Tournament, has improved their record now to 5-4 and 4-1 in Apollo Conference action. So head coach Adam Schonauer has turned it around over there in Mahomet. Both the Railers and the Bulldogs get ready to take the court. We're going to send it back to the studios for a quick break. You're in the Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
You're in the Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Comnick along with Joe Ryan here. Non-conference action on a Friday night as the Railers get ready to take on the Bulldogs from Mahomet-Seymour. Again, the Railers check in at 5-3, Mahomet at 5-4. And for some of you guys around the town and former or Railer fans anyway, you'll remember their head coach for the Mahomet Bulldogs, the Adam Schonauer, who was around, I don't know what year it is. I think somebody told me and I forgot already, but
he's Marty's age.
Who's that?
He's Marty's age.
Marty's age, all right. So what class is that?
2000.
Okay. That's the voice of the Grand Marshal, Joe Ryan. And boy, I usually have to do it with Kirby, and now it's I get the Grand Marshal here.
You're going to have to deal with something else tonight if you think I'm doing play-by-play, bud. This should be entertaining for the fans.
Yeah. Hopefully the Railer game is a lot more entertaining than what we're going to be able to bring you.
Hey, and the shot clock means I got to keep up with things, right? Well, we don't have that now.
No, just a tournament.
I was like, we can slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, that's how much you've paid attention to high school basketball already this season.
I just said it before I thought.
All right. Well, the WLCN staff is pulling double duty as the Lady Railers are over in Rochester taking care of the Rockets from the last time I saw, which was a long time ago. It was 24-2 at one time. So Lady Railers on their way. So we're pulling double duty here, and we had to pull out the Grand Marshal from the streets to come in and help us out.
Well, you know, this Coach Schoenauer, he spent a lot of time at my house as a kid. Yeah, we played a little Nerf ball.
That's what's wrong with him.
Used to wrestle. Yeah, it had an effect on him, but it still made it through.
The Bulldogs at 5-4, the Railers at 5-3. The Railers off a victory last Saturday night over the Raiders from East Peoria. They split on the weekend, lost a home game in conference here against Jacksonville, and then turned around, Joe, and were able to hold the Raiders scoreless in the fourth quarter. Railers haven't been able to put a lot of points on the board, but their defense has been pretty strong. 38 points a game the Railers are giving up on the season, scoring just 45, so there's not a lot of margin there. Mahomet comes in averaging 57 points a game on the offense when they're giving up 53, so not a lot of margin here for both teams.
We should have a good ball game here tonight. You know, Adam's going to be over there teaching his kids how to play defense, because that's what he learned how to do.
Yeah, from your household probably during the summers, I'm sure.
Blocked a lot of his shots in the Nerf hoop games.
Right. Well, and it'll be interesting to see. You know, we follow disciples of our program here, and especially if Coach Alexander, do they bring along what they were taught in the high school for 4 years in the 1-2-2, and their sophomore team played man-to-man against our sophomores, which you want to give a shout out to those guys who have 52-50 victory, the sophomores in overtime. But it's interesting for me. I know as a junior high coach, it's hard for me to teach man because I wasn't taught maybe except my freshman year with Coach Swingle, but then 3 years of the 1-2-2. That's what I've got to do at the junior high level.
Yeah, you know, it's a little more difficult to play, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how do you work on that? If you're working on your man-to-man skills, mirroring somebody and getting in front of them, cutting off baseline, all that stuff.
Yeah, and there's a lot of man in the 1-2-2. You just have a lot more help behind you in the 1-2-2, it seems like. But I'm always interested to see that, especially if coaches move on to different schools and see what kind of they bring. This is the first year for Coach Schoenauer at Mahomet. I believe he was at Paxton Buckley Loda for several years and had some success over there. And, we wish the best for him except for tonight.
Yeah, a long-time coach over Mahomet, right?
Yeah.
Just retired? Trying to think of his last name.
I don't remember his name now, but he's moved on or did something that got rid of him or whatever. So
is it Benedict?
He was there before, and then they brought in another guy. And then Benedict was from Atlanta Central, right?
Yes. Did he? What he over here though? Did he go on to be like? He moved into AD.
Yeah, he's higher pay scale.
Yeah, moving on up.
You're admin in your area.
That admin money.
Yeah. We're going to take a break here. 13 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the warm-ups between the Railers and the Bulldogs. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at Coach Neil Alexander Court, getting set for non-conference play here this Friday night between the Bulldogs from Mahomet-Seymour, with a record of 5-4 on the season. Old conference foes for the Railers, as they spent some time in the Apollo Conference, and now obviously the Railers have moved over to the Central State 8. Mahomet 4-1 in the Apollo already this season. The Railers check in at 5-3 on the season, 2-1 in Central State 8 play. The Railers back in action tomorrow night, back in Central State 8 action, as we travel to Rochester, and we'll have that for you here on 96.3 FM. That's a 5:30 start for the sophomores and a 7 o'clock start for the varsity. Not sure, Lloyd, the girls in action tomorrow? No girls game tomorrow, but they are pulling double duty here tonight as the Lady Railers are over in Rochester right now, taking on the Rockets. And then the Railers will be back in action on Friday, December the 22nd, as Washington comes to town. That's the last game before the Christmas break. And then the Railers head down to Collinsville on Wednesday, December 27th. That is already decided. The Railers will play at 7:30 down in Collinsville that night against McClure North, a team the Railers have played before down in Collinsville. So some games coming up for the Railers. Of course, we'll have all the action down in Collinsville for you. All 4 games the Railers will get to play down there. Always a good time. Josh Komnick along with Joe Ryan. You're in the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And Joe, as we get set here, we talk about Rochester. Just immediately pops to my mind the success that they've had on the football field. With just an unbelievable run or
nine
they're going. I mean, what?
I think 9 state championships in 12 years.
Yeah. Wow.
And then he was just Chicago Bears.
Yeah, Blair. Yeah, it's something. I'm sure they'll have a couple of those guys suited up for the basketball team here tomorrow night.
Well, Mahomet might have the same thing going on too, because they had a good football season.
Right.
A couple deep in the playoffs. Maybe Adam had some of those kids, getting out late. Yeah,
right. Yeah, you're right. And they didn't do well in the holiday tournament as they came over here and played in the Eaton Electrical round robin. But as you see, they might have won one game. I don't know for sure. But then they have improved all the way now a game over 500. So took him a little time to get going. Probably a little bit different competition than what he was used to in the Paxton Buckley Loda conference or the teams they play.
Stepping up into the next level.
Right. So it had to make some adjustments. Yeah, some adjustments for him and for his staff and his team, but he's got them rolling now, and we hope the Railers get rolling here. And as sitting at 5-3 on the season, again, split last weekend. It's be a really good weekend, not only here non-conference action, but a big one tomorrow as the Railers are 2-1 in conference play. And as you know, Joe, you can't get far behind in conference play. We lost one at home. You especially can't lose at home, and the Railers dropped one last weekend.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, because you're exactly right. You have to win those home games and hope you get the best of them on the road for the most part to stay atop the conference, maybe win it.
Yeah, and that's what I think. It's wide open to Central State. I think from what I've talked to some people, Coach Tyrese Bryson's got the Generals from MacArthur going again this year, and probably the odds-on favorite, but I don't know if it's by a huge margin. We've seen where teams have dropped some games already to conference suppose if that we remember as far as Lanphier being dominant and back when we were in it, maybe not so dominant this year is pretty wide open, I think.
Does Lanphier have the new gym yet?
I don't think they're in it yet. I think it's, I heard maybe after Christmas break they'll be in it, but I'm not sure of that yet.
Well, that's a little place to play with.
Yeah.
It's like the old Lincoln College gym. They're right on top of you.
Yeah, and I don't know if they've built that to somewhat kind of emulate that, with the crowd close to you, or if they've done kind of the replica of the Normal West, the Chathams, where you got quite a bit of room in there.
It doesn't help the atmosphere when it's like that. I like those smaller gyms. You like playing in them or no?
Oh yeah. I never did like the Chathams, the Normal West. I don't know if it just felt bigger. The distance between the backboard and the wall was different. I never shot well at Jacksonville, although I loved the bowl. Never shot well there.
I like having the people all the way around.
Right. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
We don't have it here, but it's cool.
Yeah, we just extend it up, and we hope we get the crowd rocking here tonight. It's be nice to get off to a good start here for the Railers here against the Bulldogs. We'll kick it back to the studio for one more break before we get ready for some starting lineups. We got about 6 minutes left here before the Railers and the Bulldogs hit the court. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Jeez. 66-18 after 3.
Thank you. Welcome back, Railer fans, here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. 2 minutes and 20 seconds before the starting lineups between the Railers and the Bulldogs from Mahomet-Seymour High School. Again, the Railers at 5-3 on the season, 2-1 in Central State 8 play, and the Bulldogs 5-4 and 4-1 in Apollo Conference action. Here in the Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Comnick along with Joe Ryan and Lloyd Kirby here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Scoring update if you're not able to follow both at the same time. I think we've got both going somehow. I'm not sure how all that works, but we got both guys going, both teams going. Lady Railers up 66-18 at the end of 3 quarters. Looks like the Lady Railers, Joe, are going to have that have another one in hand.
Yeah, they seem to be doing okay, don't they?
Yeah,
they sure are fun to watch, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and you know, obviously Froby does most of it, but it's really fun to watch them share the ball and pass the ball, and they play good defense, and they put a lot of points on it. They had 85 or 89 the other night or something. I don't remember who it was, but it's kind of fun to watch that.
And they all seem to have a smile on their face. You know, like when the boys are out there, you don't get those smiles so much. But boy, the girls, they're just smiling and having a good time.
Well, and I hope that smiling keeps going on all the way to Redbird Arena as it did a year ago. Of course, the Lady Railers finishing second, and hopefully we can do one better than that this year.
Oh, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Get that state championship.
Roy S. is needing one of those banners. We got a couple seconds sitting over there, but after obviously the girls volleyball, but need a basketball one.
I saw one of our main men down there that got that second place trophy.
Yeah,
Gavin Block down there walking.
Is he?
Around.
Nice. Yeah, good.
He can still hoop, I bet.
I'm sure he can. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After a word from our sponsors, Joe and I'll be back here in Lincoln to bring you the play-by-play action as the Railers take on the Bulldogs. As always, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Comnick, Growl Incorporated, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Getting set for the starting lineups here between the Bulldogs from Mahomet-Seymour and your Lincoln Railers. Cameron Kurtz bringing you the instructions from the IHSA to be a good fan.
You know what? Cameron's got an excellent voice for him.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's good. He's really good at. And I don't know if you really played the. Oh, you did because you were down there. He's in everything memorized. I don't think he looks at. Yeah, I don't think he looks at a sheet at all, and it comes pretty natural for him. And it's been a big addition to our program here to have his voice.
100%. Yeah, 100%. He's good.
Probably the biggest crowd I think I've seen so far, Joe, here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. You look across, the bottom's full pretty much. Looks like the bottom's full over here and a lot behind us as we're getting set for the Bulldogs here. 5-4 on the season for head coach Adam Schonauer. First man out, number 1, a 5'11 sophomore, Landon Hanna. 6'1 and a senior, number 2, Finley Randolph. 6'3 and a junior, number 24, Henry Wagner. At the other guard, 6'2 and a junior, number 30, Lucas Dyer. The last man, number 34, 6'2" and a sophomore, Jackson Baum. And as Adam Schonauer, the head coach of Mahomet-Seymour, gets announced as the head coach, you hear some of the Railer faithful give Adam a round of applause because they remember him wearing the red and green out here. So they give him a little welcome back, Adam. And if you haven't been out to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, right after the visitors, the Railers have the hype video that goes on the Jumbotron. Everybody has had really good positive things. A big shout out to Connor Shaw for that. He put together, along with Tony Schilling, put together that. I've heard nothing but great things. The fans love it. The student section loves it. And really cool thing that you can come out and check out at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium.
It's real cool. You know, the only thing I think would be cooler is if they spotlighted old players.
Right, yeah.
Show some film.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, too.
Throw some Brian Cook and some things in there for some old time. Yeah, you're right.
Even some Josh Thomas.
We don't need that, no.
Just throw them in a little bit every once in a while. Not taking away from these kids. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, just the tradition of the program. Getting ready for the starting lineup for head coach Neil Alexander. Again, the Railers 5-3 on the season, 2-1 in Central State 8 play. And I'm sure you've been out here before. They usually have the starting lineup up on the scoreboard, but Coach Alexander, in his whatever 40-some years he's been here, he has stopped that. So he throws us a little curveball. First man out, 6'2 and a junior, number 4, Smith. Gabe Smith. At the other guard, 6 foot and a senior, number 3, Schilling. Trey Schilling. At the other guard, 6'3 and a sophomore, number 5, Komnick. Carson Komnick.
6'3".
At another guard, number 10, 5'7 and a senior, Keon Carson. And the man in the middle, 6'5 and a junior, number 30, Hayes. Drew Hayes. Head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Greg Alexander, Zach Dom, Eric Ewald, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McClellan, and Gary Rademacher.
But there's no weak spots in that coaching staff.
No, they've been there. You know, it's really rare, I would say, in high school to find guys that dedicated. I think he said Joe Ewald's been there for 25 years plus, maybe. Obviously, Greg's been there a long time. You know, even Coach Rademacher's joined the staff in the last 5 years, probably.
3-4 years.
Yeah, so it's nice to have those guys stay together.
Oh, for sure. It helps up and down the line. You know how everybody thinks. You know what they're doing. You know what they're good at, their weaknesses.
Chicago Street Rentals, our tip-off sponsor for every game this season.
Hayes going to grab that tip. Here comes Carson. Moves like he does on a football field.
Yeah, it does look like Mahomet will start in the 1-2-2. At least, Joe, they have in the first possession. And that play that normally works, Coach Al runs it about every game. The old Coach Schonauer remembered that one, too.
Yeah, Schonauer knew it. Railers working around. Schilling likes the jumper up.
He's been great in the first quarter, Joe. He has played his best basketball in the first quarter. There's been games where he put up eight or so points in the first quarter, and Schilling off to a hot start.
Really gets it started. Mahomet brings it down. Ball's tipped away. Carson's got it. He's going to go the length of the court. Steps back and pass. Gabe Smith up. Good.
Yeah, great defense, too. They turn over early for Mahomet, and it leads, as well. You see him on the football field, but he gets it. There's not too many people going to catch him.
Lincoln leads 4-0. Mahomet brings it up. The quickness out front for Lincoln, that's going to give some teams some problems.
Well, it has already. We talked about East Peoria having a pretty good first half against the Railers.
Nice. Tipped away by Hayes. Going to go quickly to Schilling.
And then the defense just lit them up and didn't allow the Raiders to score in the fourth quarter. Only scored 5 in the second half.
Oh, that's amazing. That's good defense when you're doing that. The Raiders working it around. Schonauer standing over there, his arms forward, just looking at things.
Yeah, he's ready.
That's good. Nice drive in the lane. Comet dishes it out. Schilling thought about the three. Keon out front, working the ball around.
Yeah, you see, you have Hayes out on the perimeter. Now they move him underneath the basket, try to get him something closer to use his size. We've got a height advantage, which we don't all the time, very often. But Hayes is 6'5".
He's a big dude. Nice pass inside. Gabe's got it. Goes in the corner. Schilling. He's going to keep up with that hot spot, isn't he?
Yeah. I said he likes the first quarter and gives Schilling a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer and give him 5 on the first early here in the game.
Mahomet working the ball. Coach Schonauer's probably only going to deal for this one more time, and he's going to have to call that timeout.
Yeah, it's probably something he didn't want to have right away either.
It's the ball in the corner. Long bomb, no good. Rebound Hayes. Here comes Keon. Threw a little bit behind Schilling. Or no, that was Comet.
Yeah,
Comet was going to dip down that corner.
You're right. I thought Carson should have just came right to the middle, though. He had Gabe Smith right in front of him, balance the floor a little bit, get in the middle, and then you got a chance to use the right or the left, and the ball, both guys were on the same side.
5:30, we're approaching the 5:30 in the first quarter. Mahomet from the corner. No good, Vance.
Well, he gets a lot of rebounds. He's really aggressive. Hayes with another one. That ball hits the front of the rim. He's ready to go get it.
Yeah, the thing about him is he seems to be everywhere. Maneuvers well.
Yeah.
Good athlete. And they go in the middle to him. Turns. No foul call.
Yeah, tipped away. Looked like it was tipped away early and didn't get a good handle. A lot of traffic in there.
Traffic, anyway. You're right. A lot of traffic. Here's it down. There's another board for him. Hayes with the rebound, 5 minutes into the first quarter. Lincoln leads 7-0. Gabe trying to get baseline. In the corner, Schilling open again, doesn't take it. Thomas can drive baseline. Back out. Nice pass.
Yeah. Great ball movement by the Railers. It was Comnick to Hayes, who drew some guys. Then Hayes found Smith right underneath the basket for an easy layup.
Yeah, Drew's going to draw some attention when he gets the ball in the paint.
Yeah, and he's a good passer, Joe. He handles the ball pretty well for 6'5", something that Coach Al, you talked about a guy that did it real well for Coach Alexander, sitting down below us, and Gavin Block.
Oh, yeah. Gavin handled the ball real well. There's Comnick from the corner. Won't go.
Another rebound, Hayes. Go score it.
Back up. Nice job. He made a good look back to the baseline of the corner like he might do something else, and that allowed him to get to it, but just wouldn't fall.
Well, and he tried to go up left-handed, and
that left hand popped out.
Your dad a long time ago was always saying, shoot the ball with your left hand. Shoot it well. I want the ball to go in the hoop, so I don't care what hand you shoot it with. Put it in the basket.
You could do them both.
Well, you can, but
I'm saying you could.
Yeah, but he was kind of behind the backboard there, where a right-handed shot would have been much easier, and obviously he's right-handed, so probably a higher percentage that ball goes through the hoop.
Yeah, so what would you What do you say to get better at that? You just got to stand around and shoot 100 a day.
You got to do a lot. Yeah, you got to do a lot of practice, and he's capable of making it too. Just got rid of it too early. So Schonauer, Adam, and the Bulldogs with a quick timeout, and probably not happy with the turnovers already, Joe. 3 turnovers for Mahomet in the first 4 minutes of this game. 4:16, actually 4:08 left in the first quarter, and Bulldogs yet to crack the scoreboard.
Holland brings it up, taking their time. Keon keeps the pressure on them. Now they're out front.
You know, and these guys, these Railer guards can afford that. We've got Gowan on the bench to bring off. You've got Miller on the bench to bring off. So Coach has some subs that he can bring in to really keep that pressure up for a full game.
Yeah, they don't. The Raiders don't seem to wear down. And see, that pressure gets you right there. Hayes with the turnover. Oh. He's going to get fouled. Pick up a foul by number 1. Landon Henna, his first foul.
Yeah, first foul on the Bulldogs.
Team first.
Hazel inbound it. Looks around, finds Mahomet.
Still the Bulldogs playing that 1-2-2.
Mahomet up, felt it, and he got it. And there's a crisp point 3 from Mahomet.
Yeah, and really zero hesitation, too. He shot with ball with confidence in the last couple games, and that wasn't exactly on the three-point line. So nice to see Carson with a catch and shoot right away after he missed the first one, too.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate. That ball was going up.
Yeah. Another turnover. Wow.
Hayes grabs another one down near the paint. There we go. Schilling brings it up. Back to Keon. Mahomet thought about it, drives down. Nice dush.
Good job, Trey.
It's a nice dish. I said dush, but it's a dish.
Yeah. Yeah, and Hayes just kind of got the ball taken away from him as he was getting ready to go. But he was a man the other night going to the basket against East Peoria. Probably got fouled 3 or 4 times. A lot of no calls in that game against East Peoria. So something that he can't get frustrated with. We got to have the big guy going to the basket.
Gowan and Miller, is that who popped in the game?
Yeah, it looks like Gowan, Miller, Komnick, and then Frank Sanders checks in for the Railers as well.
Too. I like to watch Big Frank play football.
Yeah.
He's good.
Really made a difference on that playoff team for the Railers.
Absolutely. There we go. Oh. Gowan almost had one.
When you talk about bringing in quickness, Gowan might be just as quick as Keon.
Well, now I don't know about that, but yes, he's quick. Nice from the paint. Oh, big block. Nice job by Hayes.
Yeah, I think Frank might have got the block the first one, and then it was Hayes coming in.
Mahomet's having a real problem penetrating.
Yeah, they can't get through this 1-2-2. It's really fast, as much quickness as we've had in a while.
Here's Miller. It's Miller time. Up, no good. Gowan, big board, takes it back out front.
We got to get the ball. We can go high-low here with Hayes and Frank. Frank playing right at the free throw line. Hayes back out at the three-point line now.
As they maneuver around. Bounce pass down. Nice pass down the paint. Good.
Yeah, boy, you can use those 2 big guys, and I think that they flip-flopped. As you noticed, Joe, Frank went down, and Hayes is a better passer, so he went from Hayes to Sanders there.
They made it look easy. 14-zip, the Raiders lead as we approach 1 minute left in the first quarter.
Yeah, and 0 points for the Bulldogs so far.
He's going after that one, too, yeah. Boy, it wasn't over the back? Good.
No, and that's a tough rebound for Miller. You never expect an air ball, right? I mean, again, it went right to him. It went past his face and went right to the Bulldogs. So Mahomet on the scoreboard after the offensive rebound and then the foul by Miller. So 34, Jackson Baum, the 6'2 sophomore, will head to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play.
Rims out. Rebound to Big Frank. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Raiders bring it up. Miller out front. Gowan. Oh, with you. Hey, that would have worked. That would've worked.
Yeah, just did a great job of corralling himself, right? I mean, he had some traffic in there and was able to secure it. If he can get those puppies set, he's pretty strong. But good wide base for Sanders.
Yeah, great athletic ability, though, to control himself, control the ball, not travel, and set himself up.
And he's a great athlete. He played for me at Chester East for about a year and a half, and when you get him out and run, he might be one of the faster guys as far as a sprint, like a 100. He's really fast, or at least he was. He's kind of put on some muscle since then, but yeah.
I thought he played a great end this year for him. Just contained, could rush if he needed to.
And played offensive line as well.
Yeah, he's a good football player. Seconds remaining, first quarter action.
Miller got it.
Nice. Miller steps out and grabs it. Goes in for the layup. Nice job.
Looked like he got fouled too. Miller is a really good defender, Joe, because he really anticipates. He's an excellent anticipator.
Got another one. He's going to go to the hoop again. Back-to-back layups, and it is Miller time.
Well, they come off the bench, and the turnovers for Mahomet have really cost them now. My stat man over there, Andy Fitz, has only got him for 5 right now, but there's got to be at least, we're approaching double digits for sure. That might, Schonauer might be his buddy, so he may not want to give too many to him. But timeout, the Bulldogs, as the Railers increase this lead to 20-2. And we talked about it in the pregame, Joe. The Railers come in averaging about 42 points a game offensively. We're going to get half that almost in the first quarter.
So a 20-point first quarter is a big deal for the Lincoln Railers.
Big deal. We're averaging 45 points a game, giving up 38. And we talked about the lack of margin there, and the Bulldogs are on their way to giving up their average, which is 53, just not on their way to get their average of points, which is 57.
Well, and you look at it, it looks like it's great offense, which it has been, but it's the defense that's turned the ball over and got them the layups and everything else. So.
Yeah, it's one thing to turn them over, but when you can turn turnovers into points, boy, it can put 20-2 on you real quick.
Really, too, I'm sure Schonauer's not very happy about that, but he wants to put something together and get a score before the end of this quarter.
Yeah, I think just something, and he's got to tell the guys in the huddle, bits and pieces here. We can't get all this back at once. We've got to do it defensively. We've got to get some stops, but we got to handle the ball. We got to handle their pressure.
Miller to the free throw line, back-to-back layups. See if he can drop this. Oh, right off the front of the iron, wouldn't go. Rebound Bulldogs.
Yeah, so you've got Gowan, Comnick, Miller, Smith, and Frank Sanders in there right now.
Great lineup. I'm going to be on number 5.
Yeah, I think it's a reach. Team's third foul now. First one on Comnick. 3 team fouls. And remember, Joe, those a different rule now. Those switch after the quarter.
Now they'll get one off that defense right in the face, and they can't get a shot off.
Yeah, and I think that's what frustrates a coach. You get a foul, you get a chance to look at the board, and you got 4 seconds and don't get a shot off.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a break here at the halftime. The Railers up 20-2. We'll be back here in just a couple minutes.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
And we're back here with second quarter action. 20-2, the Railers up here to begin the second.
I wasn't watching Lloyd, and he gave me the finger. I didn't see it. Gowan from the corner, up good.
Yeah. inside out. You're right. Inside out. Hayes at the top, and Coach Al moved Frank down low, put Hayes at the free throw line, which he's a much better passer, and that was a hot potato. Hayes going to read that one from the safety position.
Steal. Go all the way. Take it all. Oh, nice pass, Gowan. Nice steal by Hayes. He drug it down, brought some people to him, dished it off to Gowan, and
give him two assists in 2 plays.
25-2 Raiders. Bulldogs going to slow it up a little bit here, but the pressure's relentless.
Yeah,
coming out at him.
You've got someone on you all the time.
Ball tipped away by Gowan. Here comes Hayes again. Good pass down. Nice.
Boy, and what you like to see some transition, some guys getting out on the break, and you've got a quarterback back there that picks the pass off and then can relay a good pass. So a 30-second timeout for the Bulldogs, as Coach Schonauer has used 3 of those timeouts here in the first 9 minutes of the game, and it's been all Railers here so far. 27-2, 7:03 left, and every Railer making a difference, but I think the one that sticks out to me right now, Joe, is Hayes. He just seems like, as you said earlier, it always seems like he's everywhere. He's been everywhere tonight.
Yeah, he's all over the place, and you're exactly right. And he sees the court so well. He finds people. He makes nice passes, whether they need to be bounce passes or straight passes. He's put them right on people for layups.
Well, and he reads on the defense. You love to have a back guy that their back is, we call him the back of the defense, the guy, usually the big guys, but he's so active. He gets a lot of steals from that pressure that's up top created by the guards, and he's able to move and pick those passes off.
Gowan out jumps on that point. You're right. He is very quick.
And I think Coach
got some more reach.
Yeah, I think a little longer arms, but I think Coach has said, basically, boys, you don't play hard. I got a guy that's sitting here ready to go. You know, with the 3 guys that they kind of replace those top guys, he can pick and choose. If you're not ready to go some certain night, we'll find somebody.
Stepped in. I don't know. Stepped in with a reach, maybe.
Yeah, I think Miller on the reaching foul. Again, the fouls reset after each quarter, so the Railers with just 1 foul here in the quarter. Miller with 2.
You like that rule?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that's bothered us at all, or anybody that I've watched. So yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't.
Helps the speed of the game.
I don't know if it makes a difference with the speed of the game. Although late in the game, it takes away your bonus because there's no bonus anymore. So if you do miss, you get that chance to make the second one anymore. So if you're a team that's trailing late in the 4th quarter, it's hard to kind of come back, or maybe a little bit harder to come back.
You can't plan on that. Maybe they missed that first bonus.
Right.
Mahomet out front. They're trying to penetrate that defense, and Lincoln has got that hoop locked up. Off the wall, Gowan with a big board. Behind his back, I think he's heard us talking about it. He's going to show off a little bit now. Miller, nice move. Good pass.
Nice move, Frank.
Go right back, Frank. Off the back of the iron, Schilling. Good board in there by Mahomet. No good.
Boy, Hayes up there against 2 guys. Yeah. 2 Bulldogs, and really Hayes was the only one close that was going to get that. And normally if he gets his mitts on it, it's going to be the Railer basketball.
Yeah, Miller out front. He might have bounced that off the side of his ankle or something when he got tied up. He's pretty feisty. Miller pretty feisty.
Yeah, and
might get that from his dad. I don't know.
Jump ball. It looks like it will be, although the arrow's pointed toward the Railer, or toward the Bulldogs, but they're going to give it. Maybe he just flipped it early.
Man. Miller with it out front. Gowan.
We like to use that inside out where you can go to Hayes and he can go either to good idea by Frank trying to get the ball to Hayes, but try to work against the 1-2-2 or any zone. You want to try to go inside out, and generally the shooter is a better shooter, better percentage if the ball goes to the free throw line and out rather than just going around the perimeter. So you've got a good weapon there at Hayes. Let's use him.
Yeah, he moves well from that free throw line down in the paint, always looking for the ball. Sitting outside now, he'd like to hit that 3. Gowan would like to hit the 3. Won't go off the back of the iron. Mahomet brings it down. Yeah, I was going to say, he might have taken a few steps.
Yeah. Another turnover for Mahomet, their 10th on the game. And obviously, just 2 points. The Bulldogs just 1 of 9 from the field, 0 of 6 from three-point land, and the Railers 12 of 18 so far, Joe, from the field. That's a percentage we'd like to continue.
Absolutely. You shoot like that, you're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
You work the ball around well.
Yeah, I've got a late foul there. A good ball movement, good action through the Railer offense here as the foul on Mahomet. They're second in the second quarter. Frank.
There you go. Right up, Frank. Nice. Inbounds from Schilling, and Big Frank puts it up and in. It's a nightmare for a team to
There's always someone on you, right? I mean, there's always, right now, the way we're playing, there's always someone stuck on you.
Force him up the bank. Great job getting on defense by Hayes.
Frank caught in the corner. Don't want to necessarily have him there.
Miller wants that three. Won't go. Big board, Hayes. Nice job. Right back up and in.
Yeah.
And he's everywhere.
Well, and that's some of the things that he can do, too. He's so active on the defensive boards when he gets himself in position around that basket.
Nice steal by Aiden.
He can offensive rebound, and that's one thing we talked about with Coach Alexander about finding a way to get easy baskets, whether we're not getting to the free throw line because we just don't go hard to the basket and create contact. One easy way to get baskets is offensive rebound, and that Hayes did it there.
He does that. Gowan with a nice steal and got it over to Miller. Miller goes to the line and hits the first one.
Gowan checking out as Komnick checks in for him. Hayes checks out, gets a nice break here, and it looks like Keon Carson will check in, getting ready to if Miller makes this free throw. You always miss this when you played if you knew somebody was checking in for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You didn't like that, did you?
Yeah, I know.
How about when they did this? They point at you. It's you.
Well, because I caught it at home if I missed a free throw. So I wasn't going to miss it on purpose just to stay in the game a little bit more. Also checking in Kenai Carson as Coach is getting a few more guys here into this game as the Railers up big here, 33-2, and along with playing again tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. Rest some legs there. Komnick in the reach there. I'm sure he's probably been coached up on to just move your feet, right?
Well, yeah, and he's gotten that way a little bit lately of, what do they say, the cookie jar, reaching in the cookie jar a lot. He's been saddled with some foul trouble because of it. He's got to get over that a little bit if he wants to stay in the game, that's for sure.
And you know what? It just always looks so easy.
Yeah.
Poke it right here real quick. Nobody will see it. 3:20 left in the second quarter. Railers up large, 33-2. Tell you what, you don't slow down any with these guys on the court either.
No,
quickness.
No. Kenai Carson is probably as quick as you saw on the football field as his brother.
Absolutely. Well, there's the ball working around. Kenai wants to drive. Nope.
Railers show some good ball movement, pass up some shots that I think we normally take, but we've been able to get some easier shots. And I think right now the Railers trying to find that high percentage shot as they have all half, 14 of 21.
They're working around very well. Don't get trapped in that corner though.
No, yeah, we've caught it in that corner a few times.
Taking some clock off the time. Komnick feels it off the iron, no good. Stepped in to get his own rebound, and I moved. Yeah, they're going to call him. Is that three? He's picked up three now.
A game probably doesn't, at this point, it probably doesn't matter, but it's something you don't want to get in a habit of.
Well, He's got to learn from it. That was hard. He can't get in trouble. He's got to back.
You're giving him too much credit here.
Good board. Back up won't go. Tipped away. Keon thinking about taking off of it. Keon's gone if he didn't have to bring that basketball with him.
Yeah, that's needed sometimes in the game. But another miss by Mahomet and a good rebound there by Keon.
Set things back up. We're under 2 minutes.
Well, it looks like Mahomet now trying to pull up the pressure, try to do anything to get this Railer team to look uncomfortable. We've looked pretty comfortable here.
Top of the corner, no good. Was that Horn?
That was Horn, yeah.
Mahomet quickly back down, but then they run into that defense.
You almost think you've got an opening at some point, but another tip away by the Railers. And when we tip it away, we've got, look at the white jerseys all over the floor, Joe. 3 white jerseys and just 1 blue one. And we came away with it, another one. Good hustle by the senior Schilling getting on the floor again.
Jeez. Take it to the hoop. Good. Schilling up. Bounce won't go. Great rebound.
Nice pass. Keon Carson. Great penetration by Keon. And you saw Gabe Smith not sit out on the perimeter. He started to dive to the basket. And Keon has done a really, really good job this year of passing the basketball. Not many turnovers on the season for the senior. I think that was one thing Coach Alexander was a little concerned with coming in and getting back into the Central State 8, Joe, with the type of athletes they have. He's athletic enough, not as size-wise, but athletic enough. Will he get too much of a hurry and turn the ball over? And I think he's done a really, really good job this season.
They're going to do, I feel like they're going to do nothing but get better, and they're showing it already. 3 for Schilling, and it wouldn't drop. Mahomet with the ball. There you go. Keon with that one. He goes right to the hoop. Layup. Good.
Yeah, you got the 2 Carson brothers up top, and that one provides the pressure and the other one gets the steal.
And both of them can fly. Mahomet brings it up again. They trail 37-2. 10 seconds remaining in the half. That's going to be the end of the second quarter. We're going to go to halftime, and the Raiders lead 37-2 over the Bulldogs of Mahomet. We're going to send it back to the station, or what are we going to do?
Yeah, we'll send it back to the station and be back here with some halftime stats and the scoring from the game. Not a lot by the Bulldogs so far, but we can
summarize it.
Yeah, Joe will take the Bulldogs. I'll take the Railers. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick minute. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's livestream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here at halftime. 37-2, the Railers lead it here at half. Looks like the Lady Railers, as Cameron Kurtz is telling us, Lady Railers 76-30 over the Rockets from Rochester, and keeps head coach Taylor Rohr perfect on the season. And so far, Mr. Ryan, the Railers have looked not perfect, but pretty close. Far from what the Bulldogs have been able to do here this evening. We'll run through the scoring. Just 2 points for the Bulldogs, and that was from Jackson Baum. Baum with 2 points. For the Railers, they were led, and a lot of scoring going on here, Joe. 7 points tonight to lead the way for Trey Schilling in the first half. I believe all 7 of those were early in the first quarter as Trey was hot. Frank Sanders with 6 points, also 6 from Brady Miller, 6 also from Gabe Smith, Aiden Gowan with 5, Carson Komnick with 3, Keon Carson with 2, and Drew Hayes with 2 points to round out the 37-2. The Railers lead it here at half. Here in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. Send it back to the studios. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's livestream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. Josh Komnick along with the Grand Marshal and Lloyd Kirby here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers lead it here 37-2 at halftime, and got to come around a little more often, Joe.
Yeah, I'm bringing them a little good luck. You know, I thought I'd come out here and see how they're doing because I know Neil needs a little help with the team.
I wondered why you were late to the broadcast. You must have been in the locker room giving him a few pointers.
I did. I texted him a few things and then went through a few things, and he's used them both to his advantage. I told him to play a little better defense, score more points on offense, and that's what he's done.
Yeah, giving up 2 is a pretty good pregame speech by our. I didn't know how does one get a hold of the Grand Marshal? I mean, how does one become a Grand Marshal?
One doesn't know.
Were there any other candidates?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so it's just you. So they had no other choice.
I have to tell you, I want to thank the Road Gang Tours, and it was awesome. It was fun. It's a little different because I got to tell you, I was never like a homecoming person or something sitting in the car. Were you?
Right. No.
I'm going to tell you what, when those people are that close on the street and you're going real slow and they're just staring at you, it's uncomfortable.
You're almost like you feel like an animal at the zoo.
Yeah, it's just uncomfortable. I know what they feel like now.
The Railers shoot 16 of 27 from the field for 59%, 3 of 11 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 67%. 13 total rebounds, 4 of them offensive, just 2 turnovers and 13 steals on the 15 turnovers by Mahomet. So Mahomet with 15 turnovers. Railers had 13 steals on those, and my stats don't show me points off turnovers, but you said it earlier on that we were able to turn turnovers into points and actually rather quickly.
Yeah, and that's just going to take you completely out of your ball game. Now you're thinking about it. Now you're looking at every pass. Gosh, I don't want to get this one tipped or turned over. And then you're not playing with confidence. And next thing you know, you got to get timeouts, which is what Coach Schoenauer was doing.
Yeah.
But the Raiders just kept.
You only get 5 of them.
Can't stop them too many times.
2 points for Hayes, but Joe, as we said, he was all over the court. He had 6 rebounds and 4 assists in the first half, and probably, I'm guessing, anywhere from 3 to 4 steals. I don't have individual steals on here, but a real tone setter for the Railers when the Bulldogs did miss, as they were just 1 of 13 from the field, 0 of 9 from three-point land. It seemed to be Hayes getting most of those boards with the 6 in the first half.
Well, he seems to always have his head up and looking around. A lot of kids will get they're down, they're working with their dribble, they're working with their feet, they're whatever. He seems to always have his head up, looking around, seeing the court.
Always preach a lot about rebounding is a lot of effort. Rodman wasn't the most skilled basketball player, but he may have played as hard as anybody you saw to go after the ball. And we've got a guy that does a little bit of that on our side, which is fun to watch.
Just like Rodman. Rodman was fun to watch, and he always seemed to put himself in a position to get a rebound.
Yeah, and he just wanted it. He wanted and I would tell you, like we try to tell our guys in the junior high level to watch the ball as it's going in the air, to see where you might get a hint of where it's long, short, to the right, left. I think he probably did that really well. I don't know that for sure, but I think anybody had to track the ball as the ball was in the air. He was as good as there was. And man, what a guy to have for that Bulls team. Obviously, we're going back and talking about stuff because it's 37-2.
He had to be so aggravating to other teams.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't do anything with him.
No.
And the more that you messed with him, the more he got under your skin.
Well, the Raiders, Bulldogs open it up here in the third quarter, 37-2, as they try to get some points on the board.
I think he came out with the same starting 5. They're going to get Hayes for a quick foul.
Yeah, on the three-point line. We've done that several times. Comnick did that once, last game, or maybe in one of the last 2, and I think Schilling did that in East Peoria maybe, or maybe it's Jacksonville, where we fouled on the three-point line. And obviously something that you don't want to do.
Yeah, it makes Coach Al sit back in his chair.
Right.
And he's mad.
Yeah, and when that's at this point in a game like this, you got to pick out little things like that may cost you in a game that's a little more tight.
Well, and like I'm sure from your coaching standpoint of view, I'm not going to go out there and pressure that kid until he hits 3 or 4
right.
of them, and then maybe we better get out in his face.
A long time ago, there were some Railers that would put those guys on the floor after they made 3 or 4. I'm sure you saw that as you were coming up through the high school.
Through the ranks, yes.
Yeah.
And you'll give up that foul.
Yes, absolutely. So they don't do it again.
It's 2-3, 37-4 now, the Railers lead. Just starting the third quarter. Keon, he's looking for a 3, won't go. Nice board. Schilling puts it right back up. And
offensive rebound.
Nice,
and I try to tell Carson on the way, after games and after practices to go get some offensive rebounds, and that's what Schilling did right there. Didn't stand and watch. A lot of times, even when I played, the Railer teams would expect that ball to go in every time, and that doesn't happen all the time.
Well, some of them missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys, I thought we had them trapped in the corner. Mahomet working the ball around in front of their bench. Coach Schoenauer sitting patiently.
Yeah, it's at this point, I think you just hopefully you do some good things in the second half. And
good drive, just wouldn't fall.
Tried to do some things in the second half. Probably not going to come back and get a W here tonight for the Bulldogs, but try to maybe win a half, right? Or win a quarter, and bring away some positives from it.
Railers bring it up.
And Coach Schoenauer looks like trying to implement the 1-2-2 into his program over at Mahomet now, and obviously he took some things from Coach Alexander to do that.
Sure. He may be back over here in 5 years, and they're real good at it.
Yeah. I'm sure it takes time, as probably wasn't a work of art if Coach Alexander started it.
Schilling again, and he hits it, and that's another Chris Coyne three as he pops it right in front of the Railer bench.
Well, and it just looks, the Railers are really comfortable right now, and they're passing wherever they want, and when that happens against us, we generally get beat. When you can throw direct line passes against the 1-2-2, and the ball can snap and snap, you just can't cover it all, and right now the Railers are really comfortable.
Nice pass inside, he got it to go down. Mahomet-Seymour up to 6 points now, and 4 in the quarter. I'm sure Adam had a few kind words for him at halftime.
Yeah, we saw him in the hallway because we got a good view of their locker room, and he didn't go into the locker room too early.
Pushed down underneath. Gabe Smith going to pick up he was the victim of the foul, I should say.
Yep, so the Railers have Keon Carson, Trey Schilling, Gabe Smith, Carson Komnick, and Drew Hayes out there right now. I would assume some guys will get some extended minutes and get some excellent playing time here tonight. Again, the Railers in action tomorrow night. Schilling throws it to the cheerleaders, and good thing they were heads up.
Well, but I think Hayes faked him out.
Yeah, the Railers will be at Rochester tomorrow. That's a 5:30 start for the sophomore team and a 7 o'clock varsity start.
I'm going to work the ball around. 42-6 is our score. The Raiders commanding lead. Bomb from three-point land, and it's good. Can't pick that number. Keon crosses half court. This is another dish. Komnick, good. And you know, it's Hayes again.
Yeah.
Goes to the paint, draws some people, gets out.
Good things generally happen, Joe, when you get the ball in the paint. Whether it's a score, whether it's you get to the free throw line, or you've got that defense that has collapsed in on you, and you can find a shooter out on the perimeter. Get it, Keon.
He was getting hot. I thought that one was going down.
Yeah, rebound by Komnick, an air ball by, and we talked about earlier, hard to rebound those air balls when you're not expecting it to draw nothing.
You didn't expect it to be a pass.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it was. Raiders lead 45-9. Being very patient out front. There's another dish. Oh. A nice pass by Hayes. Had Komnick at corner, but it wouldn't go down. Komnick again. Good.
Yeah, give it to him again. And what an unselfish play by Schilling there. He had a three.
Yes, he did.
And he had a three open, but he gave it to Komnick, who had an even more open three. And that's when teams are good, Joe. That's when teams aren't worried about how many points they score. It's what's the betterment of the team? How are we going to get better? How are we going to beat a good team to find that open guy? And credit the senior for some very unselfish play.
Say, and that's the senior dumping it off to a sophomore.
Right.
Doesn't always happen.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Good point.
Now the Raiders going to rest all five. They're going to go over and sit. They're going to bring in a whole new five. 3:31 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, so you've got Horn, Miller, Gowan, Kenai Carson, and now Frank Sanders. Railer sophomores victorious in overtime, which worked out perfect for our Grand Marshal because he didn't show up until about 7:30 tonight. So worked out.
That needs to be talked about. I'm a busy guy.
It worked out perfect for him. Gowan 3 up, no good. Rebound Horn.
Big board by Horn. Big board. There you go, grab it.
But the Railer sophomores victorious in overtime, 52-50.
Horn at the free throw line, up good.
Just a little free throw.
Turns around and hits a free throw, and Horn's on the board. 50-9, the Railers. Starting to shoot that three more.
Yeah, they are. I think they figured out. Let's start winging it. I mean, the first half didn't work, and let's start trying to get the thing going in the hole. They just haven't had a whole lot of success at it so far tonight.
Gowan looks around. This is Miller. Raiders still working it around. Got Big Frank in the paint. He'd like to get going. And there's a Chris Corn three-pointer from Gowan, and it was pure silk.
Yeah, and he can shoot. He hasn't shot it real well this year, but he's gone. Miller can really anticipate. He does. He kind of sits back in the weeds.
Look at him go.
Yeah, he kind of sits back in the weeds, and all of a sudden he's got a great burst. And I watched it in the sophomore level last year. I watched it in the summer this year, and he can really anticipate. Sometimes he overdoes it and gives up a shot, but as you've seen tonight, he's gotten in the passing lane a few times on just pure anticipation.
He's quick. It's a great play. Draws the foul.
Miller's free throw. Up and good. Brady 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight, now 3 of 4.
I think he's got 3 or 4 layups, doesn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't got anything from the perimeter, but he's been able to get out on some steals and have led to points. Probably Miller's best game so far. He struggled from shooting the ball as well. I don't know that he's got a 3, maybe 1 to go down this year, and he can shoot the ball.
Well, that's great. Again, look at those guys go get the ball. There's 2 or 3 Railers there.
And it's 54-9, and I think teams back it off. They back off the press, but you never have to stop playing hard just because you're up by a lot. That's not necessarily your fault.
Wow, that's a big 3. Boom. 20. I can't tell the number.
22. Your 22. Contacts aren't in.
Frank in the paint, it just sounds good.
Yeah. Pushed over and back.
The Carson boys get on you out front, and you have trouble.
Yeah, and Kanai is long. He's got a long reach over there, and doesn't look like he's moving as quick. Great pass. Oh, get it going.
Good idea.
Yeah, excellent idea. He knew exactly what was going to happen. It tipped away by Gowan, and then Kanai grabbed it, and he knew exactly what to turn and throw it. He just led the receiver a little too far.
He's used to being the receiver.
Yeah. And the good thing, Joe, that you brought also, when you're up 30 points in the fourth quarter, that clock doesn't stop.
It runs and runs and runs.
Mm-hmm. As long as nobody calls a timeout. See, look, Miller already going for that next one pass.
I was going to say, he was headed out there like a dart.
Yep. Mahomet being patient, but it might not be as much patience as you think. They can't find an opening. So the tip away by Sanders. Sanders comes up with it. Now the 19th turnover by Mahomet here in the game. And when you've got more turnovers than points, it's probably not a good recipe.
Well, Coach Schoenauer is going to have a little talk about that. Miller from the bench. I think Miller thought that might go down.
Yeah, I think he might have thought it was a little closer to the end of the quarter, but he had a couple seconds left to get a little bit closer. But
taking one step, that goes.
All in all, the Railers up here at after 3, 54-12. We'll kick it back to the studios for a quick break. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Railer Nation. Getting some texts in for some people checking out the big Railer game. The Lomans in Cape Girardeau checking it out, and they're a little eager to get Scott Kirby back, I believe.
Yeah, Todd's probably home doing his hair, putting on a golf outfit for tomorrow to strut around in, and now he wants to talk to me a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk, bud.
Tough to get, man, getting ridiculed from Cape Girardeau. Todd, you know he's the Grand Marshal, right?
That's right, Todd. And you know, he was the best dressed guy at the Elks.
And he was never the Grand Marshal.
Now he's the best dressed guy in Missouri.
Yeah. 56-12, the Railers up here, and the Bulldogs working around again. The Railers back in action tomorrow at Rochester. That's a 5:30 start and a 7 o'clock for the varsity. Another three-pointer by 22 for Cade Stark, as he's got a little fire here in the second half for Coach Schonauer.
Got a good shot. Looks good. Good form. Get trapped in that corner. Trying to work the ball into Horn.
Yeah, and Horn wasn't open. He just trying to, the thing that I struggle with in these type of games is you get in bad habits. You start to force things. Your shots aren't the shots that you would take in a closer game. Maybe not the passes you would make. Maybe you'd start to anticipate and cheat a little bit more on defense. And, of course, coaches are always saying, don't do anything, which is hard. I mean, you can't.
Mentally, you have to lose focus. It's tough not to.
Yeah.
Inside again. Horns want to turn around and take that free throw.
Yeah, he wanted that free throw again.
Miller up. No good. Frank knocking one off one of the cheerleaders. 56-15. The Railers lead.
Yep, and the clock is continues to move here on a Friday night, so we'll get a quick one. Although the Railer sophomores went into overtime, so that extended our stay a little bit. Longer. But we're happy to see this. It's kind of nice the Railers being able to score the ball a little bit tonight. Shot the ball a little bit better. Here we go. See ya.
Nobody's catching him.
Nice. Nope, left-handed player, and maybe Kanai's first points as a I don't know, he took the year off last year, and then as a sophomore probably played. I don't know if he got any varsity time, but that might be Kanai's first varsity points.
Oh yeah, good for you, Kanai. Get another steal.
Tipped away by Brody Tungate, making his varsity debut here tonight. He's been in before, but for this evening.
Miller looked for a three, wouldn't go down. Tungate, another good little athlete.
Yeah, he's a big contributor on that sophomore team who's undefeated so far this season for Coach Greg Alexander. 4-0 on the year, a big contributor there, and another one over at the scores bench is getting ready to check in.
And that clock goes pretty fast now.
Yeah, you don't have any time to mess around.
Tungate wanted the three, didn't go.
Frank with the foul. Maybe knew his guy over waiting in front of the scores bench was probably coming in for him, and he decided that's no more for me. As Bryce Vlakovic, let's see what they've got Bryce listed at. They've got him listed at 6'4", freshman.
Woo!
And a starter, and now a short. Preston Short, a 5'10" freshman. Both starters on the sophomore team check in here and get some varsity time in this. It's easy one for the Railers here tonight.
Boy, B's getting tall. 6.
Yeah, we need it. We lose not much height after this season when you've got Hayes and Frank coming as juniors, but we will after they are gone.
There's a big board for Bryce. Approaching 3 minutes left in the game.
Tungate works it over to Short. Short back to Tungate now. So Horn kicks it out to Kanai. Doesn't like the three-pointer. Tries to drive in and doesn't get the floater. Rebound Mahomet. And it looks like a carry on Mahomet-Seymour's number 13, Gavin Bailey, a 6'1 junior that has checked in. So we've got Tungate, Horn, Short, Kanai Carson, and Bryce Volakovich out on the court for the Railers. Looks like all the Railers have gotten a chance to get in here.
Gotta like that. They all need experience.
Like we talked about earlier, the Railers in action tomorrow at Rochester. 5:30 for the sophomores, 7 o'clock for the varsity team, and then Washington comes to town Friday, December 22nd, right before Christmas.
Goes Kanai again. He's going to get the layup.
Lincoln,
so quick.
That will be a 7 o'clock start for the Railers and the Panthers from Washington, and then the Railers on Wednesday, December 27th, head south down to Collinsville to start the Prairie Farms, I'm assuming it's the Prairie Farms again, Holiday Classic, as they will take on McClure North for their first game. Preston Short, deep three, no good. And that's a 7:30 on Wednesday, December 27th.
You will have already opened up all your Christmas gifts and everything by then, won't you?
I will. Well, I may not. She will have the Christmas tree probably taken down. Maybe not. I don't know. It's kind of nice. I kind of like to have it.
You gotta leave it up a little bit.
Yeah, I would say we'll probably leave it up. It's hectic after you've got that little time off, and then you're trying to put away stuff, and the kids, and you're trying to scramble with practices still going on, and then you got to load up the boat and head down to Collinsville. Usually we're loading up the boat for a 7:30 start or a 2:30 start. This gives us a little time on Wednesday to have a little relaxation. Yeah.
You're probably sporting a couple new outfits from Christmas, won't you?
No, I have enough clothes. I'm like Todd. I got enough clothes to go around.
You're not like Todd.
I mean, I don't know if I've got that many, but I've got stuff that I haven't worn for a long time that I don't break out very often that I need to, I guess.
Break it out. I always try to go to rummage sales at Todd's, but he won't come off the pricing.
Well, Nope, I'm not getting anything for nothing for Christmas for me. You?
None for me, no.
Nothing? You past those days?
Yeah, I'm past them. Oh, nice. Horn drops another one.
Yeah, Horn up and two to make it 62-15. Well, as the Railers start finals probably next week, Joe, I would imagine a little time has to be put into the books next week with some practices mixed in there, and then getting ready for Washington next week. But tomorrow will be tough too. Rochester's an improved basketball team. This will be a dogfight tomorrow night.
Can you believe it's went this quickly?
Already
talking about the holiday tournament.
Already, you're right. It will be. We'll be down in Collinsville, and Collinsville will be over. Christmas will be over, and we'll be starting the second half of the season pretty fast. Railers win it here, 62-17. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick break and come back with some stats and some scoring. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
The Railers win it here 62-17 over the Bulldogs from Mahomet. We'll run through the scoring first for the Bulldogs. They were led tonight by Cade Stark. Stark with 6. 3 points for Lucas Dyer. And 2 points for a host of Bulldogs. Landon Hanna, Miles Woolsey, Jackson Baum, and Riken Kirby to round out the 17 for the Bulldogs. The Railers were led tonight. Only one in double figures. You think 62 points. A couple guys will be in double figures, but just one. Trey Schilling, the senior, 2 of 4 from three-point land, 5 of 8 overall, 12 points for the senior, 9 points for Carson Comnick, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 8 points for Aiden Gowan. He was 2 of 4 from the three-point line. 7 for Brady Miller. 6 points for Blake Horn. Also Gabe Smith. 4 points, also 6 for Frank Sanders. 4 points for Kenai Carson. And 2 points for Keon Carson and Drew Hayes. Drew Hayes with just 2 points, but also had 6 rebounds and 5 assists in probably, I'd say, a little more than half the game. So a nice floor game by Drew to go along with, I bet, at least 5 steals from the junior. Again, the Railers win it 62-17. We'll send it back to the studios and have some stats. And Coach Alexander, you're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Welcome back, Railer Nation. A happy Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers win it 62-17. We'll run through the stats here for the Bulldogs. They shot 6 of 27 from the field, 3 of 18 from three-point land, 2 of 6 from the free throw line, 20 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. They had 23 turnovers and just 2 steals. The Railers shot it pretty well, probably the best they have all season. 26 of 48 from the field for 54%. Not great from 3, 7 of 24 for 29%. 3 of 5 from the free throw line. They had 25 rebounds, 8 of them offensive, 6 turnovers on 19 steals. And again, the Railers were led tonight by the senior Trey Schilling, and we talked about Trey got it going early, Joe. He likes the first quarter, and he had, I believe, like 5 straight there at one time for the Railers, and then he was able to trickle in a few throughout the game, but thought he played a good floor game. He made some nice passes, made some extra passes, got a couple rebounds. Trey with 2 rebounds on the nights and a couple of assists. So good floor game, I thought, by the senior, and we're going to need him.
Oh, I thought the Raiders played an excellent floor game. Absolutely. You can talk about so many kids that did a good job. Starting with Hayes, we talked a lot about it during the game, but it kind of makes things move out there. We got to give a shout out to a big Raider fan that down in Fort Myers relaxing, Bill Bates.
Yeah.
Bill's laying around out there in the sun, probably got a nice tan going on, watching Railer basketball.
Sure.
Thanks for tuning in, Billy.
Big supporter of Railer basketball. And although the weather's not bad here, but I'm sure it's a little nicer down there.
There's no ocean to jump in here.
Lincoln Lake.
We could head out there after this if you want.
9 points for Carson Komnick. He was second in the scoring. Also right behind him, Aiden Gowan. And Aiden Gowan with a nice performance off the bench. Give Gowan 8 points and 3 rebounds. Komnick had a couple of rebounds to go along with that. Keon Carson with 4 assists for his floor game. And I thought Blake Horn came in and did a nice job. 6 points, 5 rebounds for Horn. So a good game to have, a good game they needed. I think struggled to score the ball a little bit, really all season, but on halftime or in the second half of East Peoria, we struggled to score the ball. Something we've needed to see some more baskets, some more balls go in the basket. And although it wasn't a good outcome for our buddy Schonauer over at Mahomet, the Railers really were in hand from the start.
Well, I'm sure Adam knew he was in trouble when he was coming over to Lincoln and going to face that ball press and all the athletes. He's going to learn from it. His kids are going to get better. First year in a program of trying to get a system going. As we know here, the key is get down to those lower levels and start your program. And we'll see Adam back over here in 5 years, and we'll see he will have that program running like a fine-tuned automobile. Speaking of that, fine-tuned automobile, it's right here.
Cadillac.
Look at him. He's got a Diet Coke going.
Coach Alexander making his way up here. Good. Don't forget to turn him on. They don't want to listen to you anymore.
No, they don't. This one.
This one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a while.
First time wearing one?
It's been a while since he put one on since Saturday. Coach, Big win tonight, 62-17. First of all, obviously the game, but a little mixed emotions probably for you. I know you've done this for a long time and have probably coached against somebody that played for you, but I know Adam was a good player for you and somebody that you enjoyed coaching and wished all the best for him. But it had to be a little mixed feelings for you over there as you saw the Railers just continue to play the way they did tonight.
Well, this is the first time I've coached against a former player. And I was nervous.
Is it really?
I was really, really nervous because the film that
should have think about him.
Well, but they're better than that. We just played exceptionally well. We were all over the court. Drew Hayes was amazing. He made every play that was out there for him, and we have started to, instead of shoot free throws, we're shooting on the guns in the mornings now to try and help and improve our shooting. So tonight hopefully is the first of many, but we want to be consistent, and we played very well tonight. We want to do the same thing tomorrow night.
Yeah, Coach, you've said it before, good teams string games together, and the Railers have had a little bit of struggle with stringing something together on a little bit of a winning streak. Lost last Friday here to Jacksonville and then came out and played pretty well against East Peoria. As you said, you're going to face a tough one tomorrow on their home court. Rochester's much improved, and obviously they're itching to beat Lincoln at some point.
Well, everybody does, and they're improved, and they play a lot of young kids. The future is really good for Rochester right now, and I think they've even got an 8th grade group that's really, really good. So I think at times tomorrow night you could possibly see a couple freshmen on the floor, a couple sophomores, so hopefully our guys will come out and be ready to play.
Coach, when you score 62 points, you'd think you'd have a couple guys in double figures, but tonight was just one. Trey Schilling with 12, Komnick with 9, Gowan with 8, and some guys with 7 and 6 mixed in there. It was some guys got some good minutes, and Joe was talking about how impressed he was with the pressure that the Railers are able to put on, with the speed you're able to put on out there, and you bring in 3 new guys that you don't lose much of a step.
No, we showed it tonight. We've got 10 kids that can really get out on the court and play a little bit and have some quickness to us. It's the quickest team we've had in a long time, but we're just a little short. Our wings are shorter than normal, so you got to try to use your quickness to get up into people and make them play off the dribble. Bring that ball down where our little guys are at.
I thought we talked earlier about how Will Hayes sees the court. Seems like his head's up all the time. He's right there with a great pass, sees everything.
And he got every rebound. He was pretty darn good tonight.
Yeah, he looked good in the paint.
So, he just plays a great floor game. He doesn't have to score a lot, but he rebounds, he passes, he handles pressure. He does a lot of things for us.
And it is about your defense. I mean, we can talk about how many points you scored tonight, but a lot of them were on turnovers, and they get the layup. The defense was scoring points tonight.
Our defense is what we need out of it. We need to be able to score, but we did cover. We moved exceptionally well. All 5 guys were moving together. We've trying to get to where they can play a full possession and then play another possession right behind it. Because this group here is still learning. They're pretty young, but they still have to learn to play every possession as it's like the last possession. And I thought we'd done much better tonight.
Well, Coach, the Lady Railers with a victory, big time as normal, and then your squad with a big victory. We've got to go to Rochester tomorrow after the Lady Railers were just there tonight, and it should be a big battle. We hope we can have a lot of Railer Nation travel over to Rochester tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully, we had a great crowd tonight, and hopefully we can come out and have a good one in Rochester tomorrow night. And we're getting close to the holiday season, and we got one more next Friday here against the good Washington team. So we got a couple left before Christmas, and then we travel down to Collinsville to play a really, really, really good McClure North team.
We were talking about how quickly that has happened. All of a sudden, we're at the Christmas tournament.
You go to next Friday, you get through that, we're a third of the way through the season. A third.
It's flying.
We're halfway through the school year.
Yeah.
Think about that. Halfway through. It's just amazing how time flies.
Wow. Well, Coach, we'll let you go. We know you got some relatives and stuff, it looks like, down on the court, probably waiting. Some grandkids down there probably ready to see you. So congratulations on the win, and we'll see you over in Rochester tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Maybe. At your place, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, see ya. I won't be there tomorrow morning. Well, Joe, thanks for filling in. You brought 62 points tonight, so why don't you travel? We'll even give you a ride tomorrow if you want to go to Rochester. And thanks for joining the crew, as I know you'll be in the cheap seats tomorrow at 9 o'clock, right?
9 o'clock.
So you'll show up at 9:15 and be ready to roll.
I'll have that door open at 8, my man, with coffee and donuts. Stop by and see us.
I might stop by. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and we'll be back again tomorrow with these guys will be with the cheap seats at 9 a.m. and then we'll be over in Rochester for varsity action tomorrow night at 7. Again, the Railers win at 62-17. We'll see you tomorrow.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations, located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.